Hey, y'all, love the universe! It's Ray, and it's time for SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking things off with the American Nightmare and our United States Champion, Cody Rhodes. I almost said it's Wednesday, you know what that... I don't do AEW anymore. Folks, old habits. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring is our United States Champion, Cody Rhodes. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes announced last week his intention to enter the Royal Rumble matchup, saying that he has had a great time tributing his legendary father, Dusty Rhodes, with this reign with the United States title. That it was the title that his father in many ways innovated, in many ways made what it was, which was something that could be compared to the World Heavyweight Championship in terms of its prestige, in the men who held it, in the matches, and the quality of which and therein. But Cody Rhodes said that he wants his own path, that he wants to be world champion to redeem himself from what he once was. Of course, Cody Rhodes was the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in the history of that title. Cody Rhodes held that title for well over 1 year, reigning over SmackDown with an iron fist within the 6. At that time, Cody Rhodes could be regarded as a much, much different man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Now, I know all of you are wanting an update after last week when I came out here and attempted to make peace with Drew McIntyre. See, McIntyre and I, Drew and I, we ran together. He was my brother for well over a year before the 6. There was something called the regime. Drew was my first pick, and not just because he's an incredible talent, but because there was a time where he was an incredible friend. Drew and I won the tag team titles together once upon a time. But folks, time changes people. God knows it's changed me. You've all watched time and how it's changed me this past year. I'm not proud of what I did to Drew. I'm not proud of how it all went down. I'm not proud of how I booted him from the 6. Hell, I'm not proud about all the times him and I ripped each other apart thereafter. But there comes a time when what's done is done. Drew, I am sorry for what I did. You can tell me to go fuck myself. You can tell me to piss on her up. I don't care. But now, you and I are on an even playing field. No 6, no Austin Theory, no group you're having to put together to take me down, no Sami Zayn, no anything. Drew, when I win the Royal Rumble, you and I will get to redeem our WrestleMania main event. You and I will get to go one-on-one once again. And trust me, this time I do plan on beating you, but I plan on beating you on my own, clean, in the center of this ring. Because guess what? Whether I like it or not, I realize that you are the true and linear World Heavyweight Champion. And you have been for well over a year. Dominic Mysterio took the title from you. CM Punk was walking around here being a paper champion. And I knew deep in my heart that you were the rightful champion all along. And that if I ever wanted to get back there, I'd have to go through you, Drew. And that's exactly what I plan on doing in the main event of WrestleMania. Drew, friend, foe, at this point, you're a competitor. In the main event of WrestleMania, I will redeem myself. I will achieve my own American dream, and I will become the World Heavyweight Champion again. Oh boy. Well, folks, this man announced his own intention to enter the Royal Rumble after our main event last week. Here comes the former World Heavyweight Champion. Here comes CM Punk. And ladies and gentlemen, this, despite the fact that these two have been on the same show for well over a year. At least my first time for myself. These are the first time these two men are going face to face. The meeting here tonight between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Both these men have announced their intention to enter the Royal Rumble with the idea that they will get a match with the World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre in the main event of WrestleMania. Cody just said he wants a chance to redeem what once failed, was once a great failure in his eyes, for the WWE Universe and for his legendary father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Now CM Punk coming out here for his response. Of course, Punk said last week that he was humiliated, that he was in many ways embarrassed by Drew McIntyre in the main event of Starrcade when Drew McIntyre pinned him for that World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, CM Punk was World Heavyweight Champion for almost 200 days. Cody? Punk? Cody, let me say this to you very plainly. Your days of ruling SmackDown are long and over. Because, whether you like it or not, any show I'm on, I'm the top guy. And I mean, you know that already. I mean, that's why you left AEW to begin with, right? Punk, let me say this to you right now. You know nothing about from what you speak. Oh, do I not? Do I not? Cody, let me establish something to you right now. I am the linear World Heavyweight Champion. No one else. Me. And the reason I am that is because I am the best wrestler in the world. I have been that, and you have known that for a long time. Hell, you knew that 10 years ago when you were licking my boots as I was walking through the back. Cody, I have tried to keep things nice. I have tried to keep things civil, not just out of respect for you, but for our respect of your father and what he meant to me. Punk, I'm going to say this to you right now. Be careful about what you say next. Oh, really? Oh, someone's going to say something about Cody's dead dad again. Punk, I am warning you, back off. Fine. But let me say this. You silver-spooned brat. I am more of the American dream than you could ever hope to be. I am on more of an elite level than you could ever hope to be. And when I win the Royal Rumble, when I go on to WrestleMania, when I humiliate Drew McIntyre in front of the world by beating him cleanly in the center of the ring, the way you couldn't, everyone is going to know and understand. When it comes to this business, all you are and all you'll ever be is Dusty's kid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the tension is palpable as we enter the Royal Rumble. These two men so laser focused on winning the Royal Rumble matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, they're not the only ones. Jey Uso's in the Rumble. We have people like Sami Zayn vying to get in there. What is going to happen? People on Raw as well. What is going to happen here on Universe Mode? And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on SmackDown, we're going to have some women's action out first. It is the right hand of the newly crowned WWE Women's Champion. You see her in tow there. The woman who managed to cash in at Starrcade and shock the world. Bianca Belair having her title stolen. Charlotte Flair having her title stolen by one Candice LeRae. And coming out here is a woman who's responsible for a big chunk of that. A woman who has ascended the WWE ranks in such a short amount of time. Candice LeRae plucking her from the mid-card women toiling in NXT, bringing her to SmackDown. Now she stands at the right hand of the women's WWE champion, Izzy Dame, here tonight, getting a massive opportunity against the former champion, Bianca Belair, and you see her there. Bianca appearing ready for this one here. And I, of course, Bianca Belair last week laid out Charlotte Flair, blaming her equally much so for losing the title. Of course, Charlotte Flair would cheat Bianca Belair in many ways at Starrcade, throwing her into that turnbuckle, making sure to injure her. But Bianca still managing to nail that KOD. The ref not seeing it, and Charlotte managing to just squeak by and steal the WWE Women's Championship. But as we know, it would not be around that ways for long because, as I said moments ago, Candice is now the champion. In many ways thanks to the woman she faces tonight, Izzy Dame. Bianca Belair, of course, doing her own damage to Charlotte post-match at Starrcade. But here we go in this one. Izzy Dame getting a massive opportunity, getting the most massive opportunity of her career tonight. Facing down against a star like Bianca Belair, and Bianca pushing away Izzy Dame, and Izzy trying to run in. The chop from the women's champion there. And now you can see Bianca Belair wanting to show Izzy Dame a little bit more of the ropes here, so to speak, here tonight. Bianca Belair engaged in some technical wrestling. Now wait, oh, Izzy Dame, the Amazon, managing to push Bianca Belair into the corner there. Now wait, oh, Izzy Dame coming forward with a strike there on Bianca Belair. Now, oh, an eye gouge as well. Izzy Dame firmly in control here of Bianca Belair after shoving her into the corner. Wait a minute now, oh my god. Oh, dropping her there with a stun gun. And now you can see Candice LeRae encouraging Dame from the sidelines here. Massive whippersnapper connects there. And you can see the women's WWE champion smiling ear to ear as she watches the former champion get torn apart here by one Izzy Dame. And now Izzy with a stomp to the back to follow up as well. And now wait a minute, you can see now. Oh wait, what is this? Izzy Dame now throwing in a Candice LeRae throwing in a kendo stick in to Izzy Dame. And now wait, oh, Izzy Dame thrown out of the ring. And you can see Bianca knowing that it was going to be a cheating tactic there by the former WWE Women's Champion. And now she is yelling at the former champion. Oh, wait a minute. Izzy Dame trying to take advantage of the situation. Izzy Dame with the shot. Bianca Belair was going to attack the Women's WWE Champion. And now, wait a minute. Izzy Dame getting a moment here. Now stomping away on Bianca Belair here. And now you can see Dame has her in trouble. Throws her down. And now, wait a minute. Oh, Bianca getting to her feet. No! Bianca, LeRae trying to hold her off there. But Bianca managing to get in the ring before the count. And now, oh, Izzy Dame trying to hurt Bianca Belair. Bianca comes back with a chop there. Now, oh, Dame trying to hurt Bianca Belair. Bianca with another shot there. And now you can see Bianca Belair. Oh, Izzy Dame is eating these shots there. But Bianca Belair, another shot to Dame. And Izzy Dame telling Bianca to take the shot. Oh, Bianca loading up with a forearm. And you can see the eyes of horror on the face of Candice LeRae. And now Candice trying to yell at the former champion. Candice trying to get in the face of the former WWE Women's Champion. Izzy Dame needing to take advantage of the moment now. Izzy Dame throws her into the corner. And now, wait a minute. Dame goes for it. No. Wait a minute. Spear by Bianca Belair out of that corner. The spear by Bianca Belair out of that corner. And now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, was trying to take down LeRae. But no. Izzy Dame and LeRae running this game perfectly right now. On Bianca Belair, Bianca continuing to get distracted by the woman who stole her championship. And a big boot there by Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame now. Wait a minute, Izzy Dame could pin the former champion. Kick out there by Bianca. Bianca Belair trying to survive this. Wait a minute. Oh, the stomps by Izzy Dame. And now you can see Dame wanting to hurt her here. Nailing that spine buster. A Dame to kill for. 2. Kick out there by Bianca Belair. Bianca getting hit with a Dame to kill for. And now wait a minute. Izzy Dame gonna go up to the top rope. Drop kick, no. Bianca avoids that drop kick there by Izzy Dame. Bianca loads her up and sends her down with that power slam. And Bianca Belair cannot afford to get distracted. Here we go. Oh, nails that EST slam. And now you can see Bianca Belair with the focused eyes here tonight. Bianca, wait a minute, Izzy Dame grabbing up Bianca Belair. Bianca spins into a DDT. Bianca Belair spinning that over into a DDT here. And now wait a minute, Izzy Dame in trouble. Bianca launches herself over the top onto Dame. Izzy Dame is down. And now you can see, wait a minute, Bianca Belair loading up here tonight. Getting ready to hurt Izzy Dame. KOD. 1, 2. Kick out somehow by Dame. Dame managing to kick out of that one. And now wait a minute. The referee noticing the turnbuckle. And finally, wait a minute, Bianca Belair thrown back into the ring by Candice. Candice LeRae, Bianca trying to confront LeRae. Oh, Bianca Belair now kicks her away here. Takes her down with a spear. And now wait a minute. Wait a minute, Bianca. I think Bianca has had enough. Oh, crossbody onto Dame. Or crossbody onto LeRae. Wait a minute now, Candice LeRae. Is he... Wait a minute, some revenge. KOD. KOD. The KOD nailed there on the former on the WWE Women's Champion. But wait a minute, Izzy Dame takes her down over the knee. Izzy Dame possibly taking advantage. Oh, with that massive lariat set off there in the corner. And now, oh, wait, trying to take her down with a senton. But wait a minute. Oh, what a forearm. And into the cover. Wait a minute, ref, come on. 1, 2, again, Dame managing to kick out. Dame managing to kick out of that one. And now, wait a minute, Izzy Dame scoops her up, sets her down with a flapjack. A flapjack out of nowhere to the Women's WWE Champion. 2, kick out there by Bianca again. Bianca trying. Bianca, getting the kill for. 1, 2, Izzy Dame just pinned Bianca Belair. It took Candice LeRae, it took turnbuckles, it took distractions, but Izzy Dame just pinned Bianca Belair. If you thought Bianca was unhinged before, how is she going to react to this? Hey, yo, Melo. What do you want? Melo, man, look. It was bad beat last week for you against Punk. Yeah? What do you want to know about it? Nah, man, you don't get me. Dude, we were close backstage. Trick. This is not the time. No. That's the shit. It is. Look, man, I asked Sean for a tag team match later on tonight against Pretty Deadly. And I want you to be my partner. Look, I am going to be at the top of the world on my own. Yeah, I know. But listen, I'm going to be at the top of the world on my own too. But sometimes you got to work together to grow together. Just think about it, okay? I'll see you. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we're going to have a rematch from last week. And folks, this time, no one is allowed at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. This time, it's going to be one-on-one, no mistakes, no excuses. And we are going to, ladies and gentlemen, this is like a straight-up dog fight here. This is like if a bulldog fought a pit bull. And folks, last week we just saw a little bit of the chaos, but now this week, with no one at ringside to interfere, with no one to get involved, we're going to get the honest answer. Chad Gable, of course, won the right to enter the Royal Rumble. He will be in that match, no matter the decision here tonight. But tonight, Braun Steiner looking for some redemption. From what I'm told, Steiner would like to enter the Rumble himself. And Michaels would give him a place in the matchup with a win here tonight. And here he comes. The Badass Breaker. Braun Steiner. Of course, Braun Steiner. Coming down here tonight looking ready for action against Chad Gable. Steiner looking for some redemption after last week and what happened there. And now you can see Steiner. He's got those eyes. He's got the focus. He is ready. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And they lock up. And now, wait a minute, Gable and Steiner are locked in it deep here. Wait a minute, now Steiner. Oh, taking Gable in there. And now Steiner trying to wrench on Gable. But wait a minute, Gable. Oh wait, Gable spins out of it there on Steiner. And now grabbing him again. And now you can see Gable and Steiner now locked into a match. Oh, wait, Gable. Trying to hurt Steiner here. Gable. Wait, Steiner fights out of it. And now you can see Gable trying to fight out himself. Wait, oh, Gable gets out there again. Gable and Steiner now locked in it deep. And now, wait a minute, Gable bringing it up here on Steiner. And now you can see Gable again just trying to outwork, trying to out-wrestle Steiner. Steiner just picking up Gable and slamming him there. And now into the cover. 1, 2, a kick out there by Gable. And now you can see Steiner with the rolling headlock there on Gable. Steiner trying to show some grappling acumen here on Gable. Now, oh, stretching him out. And now you can see Gable. Oh, going for the stop again. Oh, Gable with the shot to the gut. Gable nailing a massive shot to the gut there. And now you can see Gable and Steiner again locked in it. Oh, Steiner getting out around it here, and Gable's got to do something. Oh, wait, Gable. Oh, Gable fights out. Gable managing to get around it here. Now, wait a minute. Oh, wait, wrenching the arm again. Gable trying to hurt Steiner. And now you can see Steiner is in trouble here. Steiner grabbed up by Gable. Gable continuing to outwork and out-wrestle Bron. And now you can see Bron. Oh, just getting to the shoulder there. Now Bron Steiner. Gable keeping it locked. Oh, Steiner fighting out of it again. And now, wait a minute. Oh, Steiner again held deep there by Gable. Gable with the suplex onto Steiner. Gable trying to outwork, out-wrestle Steiner here. And now Steiner in trouble here. Gable, wait a minute. Gable. Dominator to Steiner. Gable nailing that Dominator on Steiner. 2, kick out there by the breaker. And now you can see Gable. Oh, wait, trying to launch himself at Bron, but Bron out of the way. And now Bron Steiner. Wait a minute, Steiner brought up. Lung blower to Gable. The lung blower to Gable, and now Bron's had enough. Bron, I think, has had enough of Gable, and Bron walking around the ring here. Building up some hype here. Wait a minute, Gable. Spear by Bron to Gable. 1, kick out there by Gable. Gable managing to kick out of that one. And now, wait a minute, Bron hitting the corner. Oh, Gable. Gable with the kick and the forearm there. Now, wait a minute, Chad Gable spinning around into an ankle lock. An ankle lock on Bron. Bron's deep in the ankle lock. Steiner does not know what to do. And now, wait a minute. Gable being kicked away there. Now Steiner. Oh, wait, going for the gut shot. Again, Gable gets out of it. And now Gable looking for what worked last week. Trying to roll up Steiner. 2, kick out there by Steiner. And now Gable. Oh, the shot from Steiner. And Gable with the chop back himself. And now Steiner. Oh, he hits Gable again. Gable comes back one more time. Gable and Steiner locked in here. Another shot there from Steiner. Gable. Gable now. Oh, Steiner. Gable looking for one of his own. Gable now. Hit by Steiner. Steiner. Oh, Steiner's been busted open by Chad Gable. Oh, Gable now. Hit again by Steiner. Drop kick there. The drop kick. And now, wait a minute. Chad Gable again trying to submit Steiner. Steiner is in trouble here. Gable wrenching back on the ankle lock. Steiner, you can see the legs of Steiner starting to show the marks. Oh, kicked away. And now Steiner Trying to hurt Gable. Throws him off. Catches him with that slam. And now Bron. Oh, mid-rope splash. Does not connect. And now Gable taking down his straps. And now wait a minute. Bron. Right into the Gable jewels. And now you can see Chad Gable is in trouble here. Here we go. Spear connects. The spear. 2. And a kick out by Gable. Steiner can't believe it. And now wait a minute. Steiner gets up Gable again here. Here we go. Steiner Collider. The Steiner Collider connecting once again. And now wait a minute. Body splash off the top misses. The body splash misses off the top rope. And now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chad Gable. Burning hammer. The burning hammer to Bron. 1, 2. Kick out there by Bron. Gable nailing that patented burning hammer on Bron Steiner. And now Gable. Oh, Gable now with the shot back on Steiner. Gable looking for one more. Steiner. No, Gable. Oh, hitting Steiner again. And Steiner looking for a shot. Gable getting dealt another massive blow there by Steiner. And now Gable looking for one more. Steiner. Oh, coming back with another shot there. Gable desperate. Oh, Steiner with the leaping clothesline. Steiner with that leaping clothesline. And now you can see, wait a minute, Bron Steiner looking to do in Gable. Throws him over the top now. Gable in trouble now. Steiner on the outside. Elbow drop misses. Steiner missing that elbow drop there. And now Gable slamming Steiner there on the apron. And now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gable. Oh, with the axe handle on the Steiner off the damn barricade. And now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gable. Oh my God. No, headbutt onto the outside. Gable trying to do in Steiner here. And now you can see Steiner is in a bad way. Gable. Oh, hit Steiner in the back. And now wait, going for burning hammer again. Spear again by Bron. Bron managing to hit the spear one more time. And again. Bron Steiner. 1, 2, 3 defeats Chad Gable here on SmackDown. What a damn match between these two. Gable and Steiner go to war here tonight on SmackDown. Steiner making up for last week in this hard-hitting affair. Steiner showing just how good he really is. Look, Jay, I get your concern, but there's not much I can do. I've tried making the calls to Big E. Jimmy's getting that shot, and we just gotta live with it. He doesn't know what's good for him. Look, I know it's hard when it's family, but maybe we gotta let Jay make his own mistakes. And you just gotta focus on the Rumble. Okay? Yeah. And look, I know your mind is going towards if you win. And then Jimmy's champion on Raw. Well, kid, if that's what happens, I'll be more than happy to send you over there. Thanks, Sean. No problem. Look, you steal the show. Now, go train. You got it, boss. Good encouragement there, Sean. What do you want, Waller? Listen here, man. Can't help but notice our Cruiserweight champion is lacking a contender. In case you forgot, I'm the big Cruiserweight. With that gut, aye. Look, Waller, you got some potential. You have a mean streak. You got an ego. I used to once as well. Make a statement in the division. Make weight. And I may consider making you #1 contender. Ice, Sean. Ice. See you later. Jerry Ultrick, idiot. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have some tag team action. And out first, here comes the former WWE Tag Team Champions. Here comes Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Pretty deadly. Pretty deadly, ladies and gentlemen. They are back here on SmackDown, the former Tag Team Champions. One of the most shocking moments in WrestleMania history was when these two managed to pull the tag team titles down at the end of last season. Of course, Pretty Deadly would later on get into a feud with one of the D'Angelo family over the pricing and markings and earnings over their clothing line. And then there'd be exploding buildings and other things like that. No, I did not start using psychedelic drugs. What are you talking about? But ladies and gentlemen, Kit Wilson and Elton Prince making their way down to the ring here tonight. Of course, we know at least one of their opponents will be Trick Williams. Trick Williams extending an invitation to a very special someone to help him tonight. And here comes Trick. Trick Williams, of course, is feeling good, ladies and gentlemen. He's had quite the season thus far, beating Sheamus in action, having main event matches against the likes of CM Punk and John Cena, managing to make it to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Trick Williams proving to be a growing commodity here in Universe Mode, and I think Trick Williams is going to be elevated even more in the coming months. Trick Williams, ladies and gentlemen, this man came out with star labeled on it. And, well, he extended the invitation. I guess it's being accepted. Here him comes. Carmelo Hayes is here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we saw Trick Williams earlier in our show tonight extending an invitation to one Carmelo Hayes to team up with him in a tag team matchup later tonight. Hayes not really showing much interest, it seemed, but Hayes making his way down to the ring. Carmelo Hayes with the eyes of focus here. And here we go. Kit Wilson starting things off against Trick Williams in this matchup against Trick and Melo. And here we go. And now wait a minute. Kit Wilson, throws him into the corner and trying to go with tag team moves. A massive big boot there. And now Williams fires off with a stunner onto Prince. As Wilson, gets nailed with a massive leaping lariat there. And the tag to Carmelo Hayes. Hayes now into the ring. And now wait a minute. Carmelo Hayes looking to hurt Wilson. Now wait a minute. Kit Wilson getting hit with the back of the head leg drop there. And now wait a minute. Carmelo frog splash onto Wilson. Carmelo Hayes the tag back to Trick. And now Trick Williams going to the outside. No, wait, Trick Williams now. Into a single leg Boston. onto Wilson, and Wilson struggling. Wilson trying. Oh, and Wilson pulling it down. Kit Wilson managing to free himself there. Now, wait a minute, popping up on Trick. Trick cutting the legs off of Wilson there. Trick, Wilson, and Carmelo Hayes looking at each other. Wait a minute, now throwing him back into the corner. And now Carmelo, Trick and Melo now working together. Big shot to the gut. And now, wait a minute again. Oh, Melo again throwing him into that corner. And now the tag once again. And now Trick gets the gut shot. And now Trick Williams. Oh, wait, trying to come around with that kick there, but no. Cut off by Wilson. But now Wilson. Oh, getting handled there by Trick. And now Trick Williams. As Kit Wilson crawls. Trying to crawl the corner of Elton Prince. Elton extending the hand. Elton gets the tag. Oh, gets nailed with that Trick kick there right as he enters the ring. Trick Williams thinking on his feet there. Elton Prince going down in a thud. And now, wait a minute. The snap suplex by Carmelo. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Frog splash there. The frog splash. And now, wait a minute. Oh, popping him up and taking him down with a code breaker. 1, 2. Kick out there by Elton Prince. Elton Prince managing that kick out there. Now, wait a minute. Super kick brings him down. And into the cover again. 1, 2. Kick out there by Elton once more. And Elton Prince has been hit hard here. Wait a minute now, Elton. Oh, wait, trying to throw him into the corner. Elton Prince has been hurt. Now, wait a minute. The tag. Back to Kit. Elton and Kit now. Oh, into that massive gut buster. And Kit now desperately trying to pin. Carmelo. Tag. Kick out there by Carmelo. And now, wait a minute. Carmelo, though, pops up and takes down Kit. And now, wait a minute. Oh, the tag. Back to Trick. And now, wait a minute. Trick Williams. Being cornered by Kit Wilson. Wilson trying to catch him. No. Wait a minute. Trick shot. Trick shot there. Elton Prince goes down. And the tag. The tag. Back to Carmelo. Carmelo stands up. Wilson. Nothing but net. No. Kit Wilson out of the way. Kit Wilson managing to step out of the way there of the nothing but net. Oh, what a leg drop there. And Kit Wilson now. Oh, throws him into the corner. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince now desperately trying to hurt him here. Back elbow strikes onto Carmelo. And an elbow drop there by Elton Prince. Prince desperately trying to put this one in the books. Oh, stepping up there with a big boot. And now into the cover. One, there's Trick. Trick there with that tag team synchronicity. And now the throw back into the corner. And now, oh, wait a minute, Trick Williams. Big knee there by Carmelo. Carmelo now. Tag. Back to Trick. And now Trick Williams. Trying to hurt Elton Prince, it seems. Prince. Oh, being brought in here. And a lariat takes down. Takes down Trick Williams. Running lariat. No. Out of that one again. Trick shot again. The trick shot. Nailed. One more time. And now, wait a minute, you can see Carmelo Hayes up on top. Carmelo getting ready to put this one in the books. No, the nothing but net does not connect. And now, feet on the ropes. 2. Oh, there's Trick. Trick Williams. And now, wait a minute. Elton Prince, big boot. No. Carmelo gets him up into the cutter. 1. There's Kit. And now Kit goes down. Kit going down here. Oh, step up into the recoil. The recoil. And now, wait a minute, the tag. Back to Trick. Trick Williams. Oh, into the big boot there. And now Trick Williams again. And now Williams calling up Elton Prince. Here we go. Trick shot. And Kit Wilson again desperately. No. Into the cover. 1, 2. Trick and Melo with the win. Trick and Melo managed to defeat Pretty Deadly here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I felt it here tonight. There was some real tag chemistry between these two. Folks, there could be a new team on the horizon here on SmackDown. Oh, wait a minute! Backstage, Grayson Waller has attacked Dragon Lee and thrown him off that ledge through a table. And now, oh, Waller is attacking the Cruiserweight Champion. Shawn Michaels said, compete in a match, do something to stand out in the Cruiserweight division if you want to be that Waller. And Waller taking that as a sign to jump our Cruiserweight Champion, Dragon Lee. And you can see now, oh my God! Just whacking him with that traffic cone is Waller. Waller has lost it. And now Grayson Waller, oh, ranking the back of Lee. And now, wait a minute, oh, Dragon Lee. Lee now, trying to do something to Waller. Trying to hurt Grayson here. No, Grayson gets out of it. Now, wait a minute, Waller picks up Dragon Lee. Now, what's this? Oh my God! Power bomb right on the concrete. And now you can see Grayson Waller gearing up again. Here we go. Takes him down with that stunner. It's going to be my title, mate. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. The winner of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, challenges Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. And here he comes. The underdog from the underground. Here comes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, of course, has quite the history with Drew McIntyre, considering that when Drew McIntyre, in the aftermath of him being kicked out of the Six, the first man to truly give him a chance, the first man to let him in, the first man to say, Drew, I think you have changed, was Sami Zayn. And now Sami Zayn tonight, Sami has been aspiring to be the World Heavyweight Champion. We saw such a close match between himself and CM Punk a number of months ago at the Bad Blood event. Sami Zayn came so close so many times that night. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn has got that face on. Sami Zayn is ready for war here tonight. And here comes a man who has had one of the standouts of the season. Folks, I can already tell you this man will be on the list for Star of the Year A man who has won both the Cruiserweight and the United States Championships in the past calendar year. A man who has brought Gunther to his limit. A man who has cleanly pinned one of the best in the world, Cody Rhodes. Here comes the Russian Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, a world-renowned talent who, up until this season, had kind of had a start and stop go here in universe mode. But folks, he has broken out. He has broken his own mold. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he could leave the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's not just forget, you are not just walking in to a match with Drew McIntyre. There's a lot of people already taking aim at McIntyre. We kicked off Punk and Cody taking their aim at McIntyre, but you have to wonder the events that would transpire if McIntyre were to somehow lose the title before WrestleMania. Folks, we are still over 12 weeks out from the big event WrestleMania. So that's plenty of time to change. The whole world could change in 12 weeks. So let's see how we are once we get to WrestleMania. And ladies and gentlemen, we saw this man be advocated for earlier this evening by the traveling NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Here comes the right-hand man of the General. Here comes Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser, of course, would challenge Cody Rhodes at Bash in Berlin in a losing effort, but ultimately one of the best performances out of any wrestler, out of any up-and-coming star this past season. Arguably the only one to do better than him against Cody Rhodes has been Ilya Dragunov, considering he beat him. But now Ludwig Kaiser, with the opportunity of his career, imagine if he could stun the whole world and win the #1 contendership and manage to beat Drew McIntyre. Imagine the power vacuum that would form in Imperium, having 2 world champions. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the newest addition to the SmackDown roster, a man who went to war with Cody Rhodes at Starrcade. Here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. And Styles, folks, he tried to win the world title. He tried to ruin the life of Cody Rhodes. But Cody managed to fight him off. But that does not mean Styles is not a threat here on SmackDown. Styles is still by far one of the most skilled competitors, not just in the world of WWE, but in the world of wrestling, period. And he has been that for over 20 years. Styles has been one of the best in the world. And here we go, this 4-way. Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov, Ludwig Kaiser, and AJ Styles. The winner faces Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. And here we go. Now wait a minute. Oh, Zayn opens it up with a drop kick there onto Ludwig Kaiser. Now wait a minute. AJ Styles catches him with a Uranagi there on Zayn. And now wait. Oh, Zayn, AJ Styles trying to get rolled up there by Dragunov. And now you can see Ludwig Kaiser in trouble here. Zayn throws Kaiser out of the ring. Now wait a minute. Sami Zayn. Swanton bomb to the outside early on onto Ludwig Kaiser. Zayn trying to do everything to neutralize people. Now wait a minute. Oh wait, going for that suplex. But AJ breaking it up and now throwing it into the corner. And Dragunov now. Oh, with the chop there, but oh, a head clap by Ludwig Kaiser. But Zayn spins around. Tries to cover Kaiser. Kick out there by Kaiser. And now wait a minute. Soviet elbow there by Dragunov as Kaiser Tries to roll up Zayn. Kick out there by Zayn. And, oh, Ilya Dragunov now. Focusing in. Now Dragunov. Leg sweep there by Zayn. And, oh, another suplex there. Now, wait a minute. Oh, Sammy trying to take down AJ Styles, but Styles out of the way. And now, wait a minute. Ilya Dragunov. Go with the slam there. Wait a minute. Sami Zayn nails that suplex on Kaiser. And now you get to see Sami Zayn throws Dragunov back into the ring. Sami Zayn now. Wait a minute. Oh, with the shot. And now Dragunov with the knee strike. With the knee strike onto Styles. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Zayn rolls up Dragunov. There's Kaiser. Kaiser there to break the cover. And now, wait a minute, Ludwig gets him up. Stun gun to Zayn. And now the chops, wait a minute, side suplex there. And Ilya Dragunov now. Looking to hurt Ludwig Kaiser. Running knee strike there. And now, wait a minute, Sami Zayn wanting to take advantage of the situation. Blue Thunderbomb! Blue Thunderbomb to Ludwig! 1, 2, oh, and Styles there right in the nick of time. And Styles taking out Styles. Zayn trying to take out Styles there. As now, wait a minute, Ludwig Kaiser following him on the outside here. AJ Styles throwing him into that barricade. And now, wait a minute, Ludwig Kaiser coming in with the foreign object here. But throwing to the steps there by Zayn. And now Sami Zayn. Whoa, what a powerbomb by Dragunov. Dragunov with that massive powerbomb onto Zayn. And Zayn has been thrown for a loop now. Dragunov throwing Zayn around here. And now Styles taking down Dragunov with an arm drag. And now Styles. Wait a minute, Sami Zayn. Waiting for something big here. Wait a minute. Kaiser. Oh, with that suplex. But an axe handle by Zayn onto Kaiser. The axe handle. Now, wait a minute. Sami Zayn boots Kaiser over the top and into the calf crusher. But Sami's there to break it. Sami there just in the nick of time to break the calf crusher. And now, wait a minute. Takes him up. Takes him down with a leg sweep there. And now, wait a minute. Sami Zayn. Oh, returning fire with the shot there. And now Ludwig Kaiser going for a loop now. Sami Zayn. Oh, going for Torpedo Moscow. Was Dragunov, but Zayn out of the way. And now, wait a minute. Dragunov trying to roll him up. No. Wait a minute. Crucifix by Styles. By Ludwig on the Styles. No. Dragunov now. Gets him up. Sets him down with that slam. And now Dragunov. Oh, Styles was looking for the Styles Clash. Torpedo Moscow. Torpedo Moscow. The Torpedo Moscow. And now, wait a minute. Oh, springboard crossbody misses. And now, wait a minute. Sami Zayn sends Kaiser onto the outside. And now, wait a minute. AJ Styles throws AJ into the corner. AJ Styles in trouble here. Oh, going for the haluva kick, but Styles catches him with a drop kick there. Styles catching Sami Zayn with that drop kick. Oh, and now a leaping clothesline by Dragunov. And now, wait a minute, Ilya Dragunov with the uppercut. And oh, a senton as well. But wait a minute, Sami Zayn lying in wait. Oh, into the suplex there. And now, wait a minute, Ludwig Kaiser and Sami Zayn. Double back body drop by Styles and Kaiser. And Kaiser taking down Styles. Kaiser lying in wait, trying to take down AJ Styles. And now, wait a minute. The Tree of Woe. And now, oh, Dragunov dealing damage in the corner. And now, wait a minute. Oh, going for the haluva kick, but no. Zayn and Dragunov now. Going back and forth here. Dragunov throws him off. Looking for Torpedo Moscow, but no. Wait a minute, though. Oh, Styles taken down by Sami Zayn. Sami with the ultimate ring awareness to know Styles was lying in wait. And oh, wait a minute. Dragunov now. Dragunov trying to crack down here and take control of this matchup. And now, wait a minute. Throws him back into the ring. And you can see Dragunov now. Oh, what a knee lift. And an insecurity as well. And now Kaiser with a throat chop as well. And now, wait, Styles looking on here as Sami Zayn gets up. Wait a minute. Kaiser air raid crash to Dragunov on the outside. The air raid crash onto Ilya Dragunov. And now, oh, Styles cracking them both. Now, wait a minute. AJ Styles checking Ilya Dragunov and bringing him down there. And now, wait a minute. Sami Zayn. Wait, Sami. Oh, what an axe handle, but no. Styles. Calf crusher on the outside. And now, wait a minute. Styles. No. Go! What a Styles clash on the outside to Zayn. Styles possibly taking Zayn out of this matchup. Zayn barely up to his feet, and now Kaiser. Kaiser with a slam of his own. Kaiser trying to keep Zayn out of this matchup. And that might just do it. Kaiser looking to take out Dragunov. Dragunov with the chop there on the Kaiser. Oh, and the triple slap to Kaiser. But wait a minute. Sami Zayn thrown off again. Torpedo Moscow does not connect. Oh, looking for that senton. No. The chops, though. Sami Zayn fighting back. Oh, what an uppercut. And again. But no. On the crack. But wait, Zayn. Zayn up to his feet. Uppercut there. And now Styles. Styles in trouble. Styles clash. 1, 2. How did Zayn kick out? Sami Zayn. Oh, what a crack. Onto AJ Styles. Styles looking for that springboard. No, wait, Zayn. Haluva kick. Haluva kick. 1, 2, no. Dragunov. Oh, what a bridging German suplex. For a moment, I thought Sami had it. But Dragunov preventing the conclusion. Oh, what a chair shot. But Kaiser, oh, caught with a haluva kick. Kaiser caught with a haluva kick by Zayn. 1, 2. No! Kaiser, the ref slowed a count. Come on, ref. Damn it. Wait, Zayn. Trying to roll him up again. 1. There's Ilya. Ilya Dragunov. Sami Zayn now. Oh. Knocking Dragunov out. Blue Thunder Bomb. The Blue Thunder Bomb, and Zayn cracks him with a haluva kick again. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn is going to the Rumble. Sami Zayn is going to the Royal Rumble. After a hell of a match here tonight, Sami Zayn survives it all And Sami Zayn is now going to challenge Drew McIntyre, his former tag team partner, at the Royal Rumble. And oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. And you see it here. McIntyre and Zayn face to face. Sami, I must warn you. You're one of the few men who I don't hate. Don't change that. Drew, with all due respect, I have a family at home too. And they want to see me win the world title. And I just won the right to. Now I'm not going to be mean, but I damn sure ain't laying down. It's your funeral, Sami. It's your life, Drew. And ladies and gentlemen, the tension between the former tag team partners is palpable. Both men want so badly to be the world champion. I've been Ray, and that was Universe.